Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Anne Bella. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to my channel. Basically, I am going to talk to you about my life in Russia and how I came here, and it has been an exciting journey. So the first time I came to Russia was in 2017, and okay, there was a story, a long story behind all this before I actually came to Russia. So I met my husband. I met my husband on the internet about 8 years ago. Yes, 8 years ago, and we were chatting as friends. We were not dating. We were chatting as friends for about the 8 years, and then in 2016, at the beginning of 2016, we discussed about him coming to visit me in Kenya, and so at the end of the year he came and visited me in Kenya, and that was around in December. And okay, that is another story. I will give you in another video, but it's an interesting story, trust me. So he came in 2016, and then we decided that in 2017 I need to come to Russia and visit his family, meet his friends and extended family. And so I came in 2017 at the beginning of spring, which was like, actually I arrived on 1st of March. So I know maybe you might be asking, for someone who wants to travel to Russia, maybe on invitation, you have a friend in Russia, you want to come. So it's not that hard. It is very simple, and all you have to do is ask your host to send you an invitation. An invitation, you have to he or she has to apply for it, or over the no, not over the internet. Actually, you have to go to the FMS. We call it FMS. It's like immigration office, where you have to apply, and then applying is about $10, and then wait for a month. Okay, wait for 17 working days, which is roughly like a month, and then after that he or she will pick up the invitation, send it to you over email or whichever means, and then you take this invitation and your passport and your visa money at the embassy, not embassy, sorry, at the immigration office, Russian immigration office. For Kenyans, it's in Hurlingham, and all you need to do is carry your passport photo, your visa money. I think now it has changed. It has increased from the amount I used last time. You need to pay about $80 if you want it to be processed for a period of 4 to 20 working days. But if you want it faster, you can pay around $160. You need to also give out the filled up application form. Basically, I think that's all that is needed, but I will attach the link in the comment section. So if you need to maybe get more information about the requirements, you'll get it from the link I will share. So my journey to Russia started on 28th of February. Yeah, I think 28th of February. I just know it was end of February. Then I came to Russia, and I traveled via Dubai. That was Nairobi, Dubai, Moscow. Then I took another plane to Perm, because I live within the Perm region, and my town is about 3 hours drive from Perm city. So I met my husband at the airport. He picked me up. We came to Lisbon, and of course, because it was a long journey, I was jet jet lagged, and I was very exhausted. I decided to rest on that day, and then the next day we decided to go to visit his family, and so I met his mom, dad, and brother. um, and I just got to experience a lot of new things, you know. It opened my mind. I am glad that I did travel that time, because it opened my mind. There are things that I assumed about Russia, and it was different when I got here. So I met the family, and they were very warm. They prepared different Russian foods, especially the salads. There were so many salads. um and the favorite, I think everybody who comes to Russia knows about this. It's called borscht. It's like a red soup. It's made of beetroot and a couple of other vegetables, and you can put in some chicken or meat if you like, and you take it with bread. And it was really nice. I enjoyed the food. We got to do some photo session, because it was all white and green. It was really beautiful, so we did like a photo session, and it was really amazing experience for me, and also for my parents-in-law, because they had never seen an African person in person, like touch an African person before. So it was an experience for them, an interesting experience for them. And also, you know, they were lucky because they have an African person in their family, so that is like a plus for them. But it was just an awesome experience. I had a warm welcoming. I did not expect that. You know what we're used to when you watch movies about Russia? The only thing you know is about spies and about you know, mafia and some scary stuff. I know it might be true that it happens, but in my case, I totally saw Russia from a different angle from what I knew, and it was a big surprise for me. Anyway, away from that, which I will talk about it in another video. So basically, after the photo session, we decided to drive back from Kühn to Lisbon. It's about 1.5 hour drive. We came back, we rested that day. So on day 2, we decided that that is the day we were going to meet his friend, and so we met over dinner. And I also got to try more Russian foods over the restaurant, and after that we drank some vodka and wine. And oh, by the way, the wine is good here, and also the vodka. The foods also, and the service I got from the restaurant, it was really nice. Like, I didn't expect in a small town to have like a good service, you know. So it was really nice, and I enjoyed it. um, Russians are fun people. They really love, you know, like going out, having fun, drinking, meeting friends. And it was really interesting for me. At that time, I couldn't speak Russian other than saying like hello or здравствуйте. That is the only thing I could say, unfortunately. So I could see like they were really enjoying the catching up moment, and I wished I could understand what they were saying, but I could not, unfortunately. So anyway, so we met, and my husband was now the translator. So he was translating everything, and we just chatted away until around late in the night, and then we decided to come back home because it was really cold also. And we rested. Then on the next day we decided to go. That was on day 4, actually, not day 3, day 4. Day 4 we traveled to Yekaterinburg region. They say Yekaterinburg. But we didn't go to the city first. We went to Pervoralsk, which means the first mountain in Russian. And we went there to meet his favorite cousin, and favorite cousins actually, because he has two cousins who live in the same place. So we met the family and their kids, and also it was a nice welcoming. We ate and drank and chatted away, of course my husband translating everything until when he was not sober anymore. And it was just awesome. I enjoyed myself there. Same day, actually, it was on International Women's Day. We decided to go for a walk, and he wanted to show me around. So we went to the cities, not city, like town square, and we sat there for some time. Then we continued walking, and then we decided, oh, why not go to a restaurant? So he suggested, quickly, let's go to a restaurant. And then we went to a restaurant. Little did I know that he had his own plans in mind. So we went there, and there was nice music. Of course, we had some more food, but light food because I had already eaten a lot. And then this guy decides to pop the question, and it got me off guard because I was not prepared for that. Coincidentally, I had joked about him marrying me on International Women's Day, like the previous year, but that one I'll give you in another video of our proposal. Anyway, so after that, of course, I said yes, and here we are today. And well, we slept over, and then the next day we decided to go to the city to meet his favorite aunt, and we met her, and she was also warm as usual, what I did not expect. And we had some good time. We talked and chatted away. She asked so many questions about Kenya and Africa in general, and it was like learning new things for her and also for me. So we were kind of exchanging our culture differences, our beliefs, our understanding of different things from different perspectives. So that was it actually. So that day we went around the city, we visited malls, and had different foods, of course. We saw different places. It was just sightseeing day for us, and we did a lot of that on that day. And of course, it was my first time on a subway, and I found it as an interesting thing. Actually, they have very beautiful subways, like the walls and the ceiling is really beautiful. They have like really beautiful paintings on the walls and the ceiling, and it was amazing. Like, sometimes I want to relive that experience, but also at the same time I want to try something new all over again, because I know I have not even tried to like travel in Russia. Russia is so big. Like, how many kilometers square? I don't know. It's just so big. It's almost the size of my continent. So well, it's interesting. Before I didn't know about Russia, but I got to know and see more about Russia, and it was just mind-blowing for me. So anyway, so on the same no, we slept over at his aunt's place on that day, and then we traveled back the following day, and we used that opportunity to like make several stops and like see different things. Unfortunately, that time I did not take photos, and it was really unfortunate. I wish I knew. I would have taken photos. Anyway, too bad. Maybe when I'll be doing a lot of traveling around Russia, then I will share these photos, new photos. Away from that, so we traveled back to Lisva, and We rested that day. Of course, I was now preparing my mind about going back to Kenya because I was here for about a week or two, a week and a half. Yes. So we stayed over, of course, did a little bit more of walking around the town and showing me more about the town and history, and just learning to you know to I mean learning more about the town where I was going to live. Yeah. So the most interesting part was I was walking with him and people were staring at me like they have never seen an African. I don't blame them because it happens. In a population of about 65,000 people, I am the only black person in this town. So while we were walking, even in the city, the interesting thing, while we were walking, people would like stare, literally, not stare in a bad way, like stare in awe, like with surprise. You could see like, oh wow. And anytime I would maybe go into a restaurant, the waitresses would like say hi in a very friendly way, and the next thing I know, they want to touch my hair and like touch my skin to actually confirm I'm African. I don't know. It was quite interesting and funny at the same time, but I don't blame them because there are not so many Africans in Russia. Because Russia is it has been for the longest time a closed country. So now they're opening to people and receiving people, but it's kind of slow. So that is the reason why there are not so many Africans. And the only time I think I saw an African was at the airport, and it was Congolese and Nigerian students who were coming to study in Russia, because most people come to study in Russia, especially medicine and engineering. Yeah, so it was quite interesting. I mean, I I I wish you could feel the same. It was eye-opening, it was interesting, it was surprising, it was mind-blowing. I wish you could feel the same like I did and see what I saw and change your mind about Russia. So Russia is not really what you think you know or what you have seen. Russia is a totally different thing altogether. So for anybody who is planning to come to Russia, I would advise you to like brace yourself for a lot of surprise, because you will see what I saw and you will be surprised. Well, anyway, so I traveled back to Nairobi, of course, and I had a lot to share with my family and friends, and I am just glad I got that opportunity to have that Russian experience before I decided I really want to like settle here in Russia and live here permanently. Yes. So anyway, so that is my story, but I'll be sharing with you a lot more videos about what you need to do if you want to like move to Russia, if you're married to a Russian, or just to give you some information about it, because myself, when I was moving here, I had like little to no information, and the people I tried to reach out to, they were not as helpful like people who came to Russia before. So I decided, now that I've had my own experience, I think I should help somebody out there who wants to travel to Russia and needs my help. So I should be like the first person to do this. If somebody has not done it, I will do it. I will share as much information, and if you have any questions or comment that you want to share, kindly share on the comment section. um I would love to answer any questions you have. And if the link that I will share is not enough, you can please ask questions, ask whatever you need to know about Russia. If I don't know, I will do some research and then give you back the information. But I will try as much as possible to make it like, the most informative videos for you. So kindly subscribe. You can also hit the notification button so that you can get to be notified every time I will be posting new videos. But I'll be posting new videos very soon. Maybe in about 2 days I'll be posting a new video. Thank you so much for your time, and see you soon. Bye guys.